Yes, that was Shannon, and he was our guest earlier today. He just had to run because he's headlining at the Laugh Stop here in Houston over the weekend. However, we are now going to speak with Danny Martinez, who can tell us lies about T-Shawn because he's not here to defend himself. Those were the exact words, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Danny Martinez, owner of Comedy Workshop.
Showcase.
Comedy Showcase on the
Actually,
screen.
the workshop is where we all started.
That's the one that was down the street.
Yeah. On Shepherd.
Comedy
Many years
Showcase.
ago. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't own that. In fact, nobody knows it anymore.
It's not here anymore.
That's gone. It's a cleaners now.
So you got your start. You said you were in radio originally.
Mm-hmm. Many years
then
ago.
How did you parlay that over into comedy?
A friend of mine, Jack Mayberry, I don't know if you heard of him.
I haven't.
Tonight Show about 20-some-odd times. I was working 6 to 10 at night. He was working the afternoon drive. And I walked in there one day in the control room, and he's changing clothes. He's naked. He's in his underwear. What the hell are you doing in your underwear in the control room? And he said, I got a gig to do, which was stand-up. And he told me, you ought to try it. I said, no. So he talked me into it, and the wife talked me into it. He said, oh, you're funny. You make me laugh all the time. You make me laugh. So I tried it, and I went right down the dumper. It was awful.
Really? You stunk up the stage?
Oh, I stunk it up bad.
Oh, I love those stories. So why'd you go back?
Because I wanted to de-stink up, I think, the joint, I guess. I don't know.
You wanted to go back and
I wanted to get a laugh. I wanted to find what it feels like to get a laugh.
Okay.
So it took me a while, but I got it.
And the workshop used to be a place for people to learn how to...
Yeah, they used to have, Sunday nights used to be called Animal Night.
Uh-huh.
Because there was about 14 comics went up.
Okay.
And none of them had any experience. Well, a few did, you know. Sam Kinison, Bill Hicks, and all those other guys did.
Just a few names we might...
Just a few you might have heard of, but the rest of us were just, you know, all of these guys, T-Shot included, we were just sitting just watching these people and trying to do what they did was get laughs. So.
And you said that your wife had kind of put the brains together, putting your club together. Is that?
Actually, the club was my idea because I just got tired of radio. It was just changing so much, and I said, you know, I think I want my own business and I want it now. And she says, okay. Oh, wow, that was easy. So we started looking. This was in April of '83, and then we started investigating locations and just loans and just all the other stuff that goes along with opening a business. And by September of that same year, we opened a little bitty tiny club. A little bitty tiny club, 145 people it sat.
And you had just started trying comedy within that
About a year and a half before.
Boy,
I started in '81.
Interesting.
Stand-up. And then I opened the club in '83.
And then you obviously got a routine because you've traveled all over now. You've done television also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well,
comedy television.
Lots of TV.
And you still do stand-up to this day.
Yes.
And T-Shawn said you were the first one to take him on the road.
Yes.
But you want to...
I was in, let me think. I think that was December of '84.
So you want to tell us the first time you saw him on stage?
Oh, the first time I saw him. He's not here to deny it because it is true. Tell the audience over here, hi guys, that it is true. He says no, but yes, it is true. 5 minutes, that's all you got on amateur night. 5 minutes, and he went up there, and I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing because I was busy running back and forth. And next thing you know, I look up on stage, and there's this young, skinny 18-year-old kid with his pants down around his ankles, and doing his impression of a sumo wrestler, and he had this thong on. And I looked over on the stage, and I see this big butt looking at me. I'm going, what the hell is going on? And that was my first meeting with T-Shawn.
And from that point forward, did you give him some rules?
I was so angry. You know, I got him when I got him off stage, I grabbed him by the arm right here, and I dragged him into the green room. And I said, don't you ever do that on my stage again. I was just, steam was coming out. And he says, I'm sorry, Mr. Martinez. He was 18 years old. Uh-huh. You know, I was 32 at the time or something like that. And he's just, I'm sorry, Mr. I said, don't you ever come back till we have an act. And then 2 weeks later, he calls me. He says, Mr. Martinez, real shy little kid, timid. And I said, yes. This is T-Shawn Shannon, sir. Can I come back? I have an act now.
Aww.
and look at him.
And he had written some material down.
He wrote material, some actual jokes, and that actually got laughs. Didn't have to drop his pants anymore. And now he's, you know, he's a successful writer and a comedian. We're all very proud of him.
Yeah. You also knew Charlie, his brother
absolutely.
Charlie, who passed last year.
Yeah, Charlie. In fact, Charlie used to help write for T-Shawn. And when Charlie started doing stand-up in my club, he was doing some of the same jokes that T-Shawn was doing. They were kind of just going back and forth on the act.
Interesting.
It was funny.
So you took him on the road. You said he was like 18, 19 years old.
He was just a kid. I mean, he was just a little skinny kid with this stupid little cap on and just funny, skinny kid. Jack Mayberry was the headline act at the Laughing Stock of Texas in Lubbock, Texas.
Uh-huh.
And it was in January, and it was cold. My God, we got off the plane, it was 12 degrees. And we were walking down the mall, and T-Shan was 18. He was into video games, and he's just walking down the mall, all three of us, and he's just staring at this arcade as he walks by like some little kid, just staring at it like, I want to go in there. Can I go in there, Daddy? You know, no, not now. And then we walked back by the same arcade, and he's looking at it again. Finally, I felt sorry for him, and I told Jack, let's go in the arcade for a little while. And T-Shan's ears perked up, and his cap came off, and he's in there playing. I don't know what the heck it was, with Pac-Man or something, but he's in there, do. All you heard these sounds, and he's just having a ball. I had to give him quarters.